Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Danny Amendola on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 48.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Prescott now on 2nd down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Chris Long in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris. 3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Stephon Anthony coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side. Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Second down, Prescott. It's caught right side, it turns. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. Running with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Bailey got the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Amendola. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Lynch. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Tannehill on third down. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And incomplete here on third down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Hey, 20.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, They want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action now. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Prescott now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. First down throw for Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott yet again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. To the air again, Prescott. That's caught inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 10th carry now for Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal?
Here we go. Line 8. Here we go. 47. 47. Line 8. 26. 26.
They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Amendola. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill going to look deep for Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go. Line 8.
Again, it's Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Robert Quinn in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Tannehill. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. Tannehill now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 9. Yards gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go. 340. Go, go.
Here's a give to Lynch. Down to the 25. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
46.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
Gun. 47.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Tannehill once more. They dump it off to Lynch. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
This will be caught inside the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll come out in the pistol. Tannehill. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are in for 6. The point after try for Gostkowski. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here comes the Cowboys. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Prescott to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Raekwon McMillan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll roll him out right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a 1st down. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Under. 46. Here we go, get that, let's go, get out. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Here we go. Wide 8. Here we go, 47. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Amendola. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Deuce. Go. Hip. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hip.
On first down, Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Parker. And he gets it down to the 32. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Here's Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
right? Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Awesome.
Yeah, they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll run it with Elliott. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
First down, Prescott. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And now with a play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. A second down throw for Prescott. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Amendola. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 17. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is Complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And out now come the Cowboys. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 47. Get that. Let's go. Get out. Get out.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And a nice spin into some open field. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do